Hi, everyone, and welcome to the FilterPixel Live. It has been so long that we got a chance to talk. And, I know you all are busy in this Christmas season, and you might be with your friends or family and enjoying, the holidays. But this was very crucial. This was very crucial to let you know that 2025 is ending, but 2026 is also starting. And this is the right time for you to figure out what's going to come in 2026 for the new post production workflows that you are going to work with along with the AI. So, actually, it was so difficult for us also to figure out, someone who can join us in and can lead with us this live and show you the real things that we are working on from so long. So, fortunately, we have Eon, who has been a FilterPixel educator. He is a wedding photographer, as you know, like he has done lives with us in the past. And, we are so glad to invite Eon this time as well, so that we can show you what we were working on from past few months, which is crazy, which is literally crazy, and we'll gather a lot of feedback. I also have some offers for you at the end of the live if you really get a chance to wait till the end. So let's just start. And before we move further, let me quickly check if everything is okay, sound is okay. Am I looking okay, right? And please let me know if you can hear me well. I know most of you are going to attend this live after we will done with the live. It will be there in the group for you for some time to look into. So whether you are watching it live or whether you are watching a recording or will watch a recording, please feel free to drop a message and say hi to us. I'll wait for a couple of minutes before we actually bring our guest. Okay, I feel we are live, and this is the right time for bring our guest. We have Eon, as I told you, amazing wedding photographer, and at the same time, an amazing filter pixel educator who keep coming and keep giving you education on filter pixel workflows and what he is loving with our new technology and saving his time so that you can also go back, use filter pixel, and save your time. So without a wait, let's actually invite Eon.
Hey guys, hey Yush,
Hey, on, how are you?
how you?
I'm good. I'm so glad that we got this chance again to meet and show people the real filter pixel, the real thing that is going to come in 2026 and, transform their entire post-production workflows, especially after so many months of working, doing that post in Facebook groups and learning feedbacks. I'm so excited today and so pumped today to show all of that.
I'm sure because what you guys have done it's groundbreaking for Culling.
No, and I think like as you understand, today is not just a demo. It's like behind the scene peek, like like it's the entire behind the scenes, and they're going to see it for the first time, right? I think apart from you right now, no
Yeah,
one knows it. It's a secret. It's a hidden secret, and we are going to reveal it to
yeah, I'm the first
everyone.
one. First one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the interesting thing about uh the culling that we were working upon is that after talking to a lot of people, I realized like photographers don't talk about this enough, but post production in general is really exhausting. Like it's crazy that
yeah.
even like it's ending right now, it's 2025, it's ending, right, like the end of the year, but I see a lot of photographers are still working. They're completing their jobs while somebody is trying to find a balance between, Christmas with friends and family. But at the same time, they're working at nights to just get those jobs done quicker.
Me as well. I'm one of this. Uh, I'm in the process of finishing the on photo part. I will have part to do. I still have to work. So for the one have Christmas and New Year PC and editing, yeah, that's me.
I completely relate
So
to
yeah,
that. I completely relate to that. And I think you also shoot thousands of photos. I actually have talked to you in the past as well. So I know that you shoot 5,000, 6,000 photos at a wedding. And, then FilterPixel is there for sure to help you cull through. But it's not the end of the story. It's still exhausting. I mean, it gets the job
yeah,
done quicker, but it still takes time and energy to deliver a final gallery to a client.
yeah, it helps a lot. Um, it helps a lot because you have your time. Is if you want not it is them go and then export and give them some previews or something that
For sure.
just. But yeah, if you want to have gallery and low gallery, which will be patients, let's say from your clients and maybe photographers as well. Yeah, because uh, I don't do this, but I very often like I don't have to do this at so then some take the photos from then on and the pixel call edit and give them some photos in the day. Usually here in Romania, we pretty chaotic, especially my part of the country. There, and you would need to have somebody to listen to. So yeah, some clients won't pay for a second.
Yeah. Yeah. And
There are some weddings when you can go, uh, you go to the venue, but it's okay as a product because you will push more fast. You are finish your work, even if you get like one click and one click to deliver, like I do, because I like to and every part of them.
very well said. And what I realized after working for so long, like it has been 6 years, 5, 6 years now in this industry, talking to a lot of photographers every single day on day-to-day basis to understand, take feedback, and improve the product. I realized initially when we created the product, we solved mental fatigue. So we figured out like people are so exhausted mentally that they really are not having that much capacity to process another post production project in that week. So they just say we will do it next week, and then procrastination kicks in, and then it's a cycle that never ends, and finally it gets delivered, but with a lot of delay and with a lot of mental fatigue, a lot of things there. But
Yeah,
after working with them, after talking to so many people, I realized it's not only mental fatigue, it's actually decision fatigue as well. So one part of your problem is that you're mentally exhausted and you don't want to take another project. But second part of the problem, which is more crucial, is to understand the decision fatigue. So your decisions are slower now, and it is because that you are taking so many decisions when you are culling that in your business you don't have that much capacity to take the right decisions now. It's on you, on your mind now, that the entire day you have taken decisions on photos, which one to pick and which one not. That the things that really matter for your business to run, the decisions that really matter for the business to run, have not been taken that day.
yeah. And I would add, like, uh, most of the time, other for I have that, so photography is main job to like that. It's like their second job or something like in so for the like when I'm at home from work 9 to 5 job, and that's 5 days in a week, you will kind of fatigue. So yeah, you won't want to in edit, give 100% of your Korean stuff.
Sure.
So yeah, is a good way to have that, to have like let's say a grouping, a first groupal initial opinion, like
Yes.
and you can come and check the so you have, let's say, 7 to 8 work there
Correct.
done. Like you can work on it and make you will introduce magic number for wedding photographers if you
Imaginable.
if you want to call like 1,000 photos there, and it will give you 1,000 photos. You can make, you will have to stuff like percent or more, 80% done.
And you know what? That gives me another point to say that, see, uh, tools may help. Like they have been helping. There will be new tools that will keep helping. Um, one important feedback, that community kept on saying so far to us was that it's sorting. It's really saving 80% of my time. Like I don't have that decision fatigue now that I used to have. But when will be the time that the AI will understand a story? Like when will be the time that the AI will understand the emotion, not only the technical qualities? Like what will be that era where an AI system that they have in place will understand a human like a human and not like a technical object? And that was the moment we realized that we need to start thinking about this, because no one else is going deeper into culling. Everybody is going in the entire post production here, there. But if culling is really frustrating, if it's really mentally exhausting, if it has a lot of decision fatigue, then somebody has to take a step and solve it deeply enough so that it can really work for people who care about their operational efficiency. And that actually brings me to the point of deep culling. I would like to understand from you before even we jump on the topic of today, which is deep culling and showing really, how deep cull is working. Um, have you ever look at a batch of photos and then the sharpest one is not the right one for you?
Mm, yeah, yeah, because let's say if you I like the sharpest, I what with mm, even with FilterPixel in the, uh, you have your looking down at the bouquet or something like that, or having her gaze looking downwards, so like that. The eyes aren't closed, it's like so you want to gaze the bride's eyeline.
Yeah.
You want to
It's the natural
showcase.
way they look. Yeah.
yeah, you she has makeup. How does her makeup, and if she is her eyes open, you won't see the intricate that was done. So maybe you will tell her it gets down to the bouquet. So that's where all AI for calling till missed, like didn't quite understand what's happening there. Looking at the, in some cases every time, but in some cases you would get that photo as a reject. So to then you would have then you would be so yeah.
Yeah.
It's you can if you sharp photo ways to manage that, even if it's not in, let's say you missed your shutter or the brightness. It's I don't know, it's something. It's a moment, and they you and you have a slow shutter speed. You will get, but more than two or three or four photos. One of them, it will be in focus. It will be in. It will be so. Yeah,
That's
it
the
would.
real moment. Like, that's the real moment you were actually trying to capture.
Uh, it's more important that the photo can be sharp. It's more important to have the natural feeling, the expression, like the emotion uh, in the shot. It's not like you have perfect light, the perfect. Weddings are planned, and even at least my area, random, they'll go and have some wild side to them. So it's like wild. You will have to take a lot of photos, have to uh, take web surroundings and be capture that. So yeah,
And
uh,
and I would say, like, for
yeah,
photographers who are watching this right now, uh, let me know if you found a moment in your gallery while culling where the photo is not sharpest, right? Out of a similar set, but you still would have been picked that one instead. And why I'm asking this to you is because in the previous technology of AI culling till 2025 end, even with us, it was so difficult to teach AI the context behind the photo, the emotion behind the photo. But now, because the AI has progressed a lot, and we have also learned a lot, figuring out the photo where the bride is looking down at the bouquet, and then it's an intentional shot, which is generally rejected in the previous AI culling approaches, will not be rejected because now AI has a context. And when you have the context of what the shot was about, you have a reasoning power. And we are going to show you today that how DeepCull is going to change the way we cull photos so far, even with AI, right? Even if you have used AI, even FilterPixel, right? Or other software, it was very difficult so far to get that emotion or context from the AI. And we will not wait much. I'm really excited, Elon. I'm not sure about you, Elon, but I'm really excited to
I'm excited as well.
to show that up. So why don't we go further and enter the deep cull, the new way to cull.
There is a common community. It says work not harder. Totally agree. So,
Totally there,
uh,
on point.
with the so this is filter pixel. Most of pixel knows about. I think it's there is more window, but uh, obviously did the calling beforehand because it wouldn't be a good idea to sit on.
Yeah,
But
even
we
even
test
Apple
also.
even Apple fail at their live demos. Why we would take a risk?
Yeah, yeah. We we have 5 600. So we have the best view and the rejected. Uh, if you would look with the rejected, it's a low number right now because the reject it only rejects ones that are not, let's say, not the AI thing. So have these rejected. Let's go. Here
Let's go.
we here we have the old, let's say the we are accommodates, but we think here. So I understand it because I have a lot of time with the new software. I'm the new one. I'm the only one saw this. So this is the only contact someone has with this software other than the engineers from US and that FilterPixel. So I
Yeah,
understanding this is not a uh, it's beta
correct.
uh, thing. So yeah, I don't think this is the interface that's final.
You're correct.
Yeah, so it's the final interface. But so first thought when I saw this, but it was like, okay, if I have 10 years or let's say to go when I started with photography, and someone could have told me, okay, you have emotion expression, that's it's okay, but yeah, it's accidentally blinks. You have the emotion here, but you don't have all the faces in correctly because yeah, I didn't frame it. And this is the you have pose interaction that quality is created unique. Have all you have compositing. So yeah, in the for as a photographer, if you are a new photographer, if you are a, let's say, photographer and don't want to go through the selecting and taking photos or something like that, uh, this time of a lot of time. So yeah, these are 14 rejects. Maybe I would have picked some, let's say this one. It says, let's see, severe or loss of details in subject and in background. So it sees that the sky is overexposed, then the subject is not very well lit
Yeah,
because
it gives you a
it
reasoning.
was, yeah, it gives reason to raw scores that it has. So
So
if you want to go quick and don't repair the shot or something like that, you can do, you can jump, you can jump and leave it for the before. Also, yeah, these are okay, but it's uh, here I was doing some tests, like flash tests because it's night shot and a miss push because it's on four and nighttime is not 61 megapixel cameras. Yeah, you will have like very very fast work. Let's go to the best of the
okay, so
AI
this is
thinks
going
it's
to be super
photos.
interesting. This is going to be super interesting. Most of the people have told us that being a photographer, decision fatigue happens in this particular area where you have like an overshooter, you shoot a lot of photos, and then you are in a situation which photos look quite similar, but you don't know which one to pick. Even if you know, with AI, like, because there is FilterPixel, there are other AI, you even don't know why it picked that one, and like what what was the reason, and uh out of a similar set, why it will choose number one photo and not the second one.
Yeah, because even Lightroom, uh, even Lightroom has a calling for it. Its calling function is for pixel, something like that,
Yeah.
5 years ago. So yeah, it's okay to want to see, but it's more. It doesn't granular control. It doesn't give you the reason behind. Let's say why did it think this photo is okay? So it says that it's is the winner. Overall quality is not perfect, but it's group storytelling key moments. Yeah, it doesn't have storytelling classical shot. So yeah, creative uniqueness. It doesn't have creative uniqueness because they wanted the photo. So yeah, dental blinks. Uh, there is okay.
Like the eyes were
Uh,
not looking like it was a glass, so it gives a bit lesser to
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's looking for the eyes and maybe so it's better. It has improvement a lot. It's a lot in the right direction. Also, we have the art, and maybe here it will tell us why it didn't pick one of them or something in those.
So what we observed is, like, if the scores are similar, like if they are exactly similar, like for example, I scored this photo 8 and then the next photo is also scored as 8, then they are submitted for a tiebreaker. And the tiebreaker
Yeah,
tells with a reason why photo number 1 is better or photo number 2 is better. So if the scores are different, then it's not tiebreaker, right? Then the
sure.
highest score one is picked up, and then the tiebreaker scenarios are generally photos which are so similar that even a human eye not able to get. It's like micro expressions. Until you zoom, you can't tell. So that's generally that.
Uh, Even if same
Yeah, I
share of
I'm actually not able to see the exact score on your
uh,
screen, but yeah, you can check whether it has.
it's
Uh,
the same score. It has 7.3. I see. Let's check like another one because I thought I saw it here in a photo, but it will
yeah, I think
tell it
now
in
with the latest version, we removed the like the text because we want to make it more professional version that you have. But like
okay.
in general, it tells you why it's better than the previous one. But now it will definitely pick the better one itself without even telling you.
Yeah,
But it will show you the score. It will show you the score and the classification of those scores.
yeah, and also I saw it. It will show the reasoning it, why it picks a photo and why it believes better or not.
Correct, correct. And that will be there. It's just like the language needs a bit tweaking, so that people can really understand, after that tweaking, like what uh, AI really mean, right? And right now it's more
Yeah,
focused on people who really want to, uh, not go through that review process of going through all the photos again after the initial AI culling, and they get that confidence of letting the AI do it with a reason, and then just ship it outside by editing it. They will definitely do it like 3 to 4 times to understand if the AI is really right all the time. But after that, they'll build that confidence as they build with someone else in their life when they start working with them.
Yeah, it's like you will have an assistant, or let's say not an assistant. You will have the let's say you will have the bride's opinion. Should I say that? Like having a second opinion of uh, thinking and reasoning. Like
Correct.
not the brides. Let's say you will have most of. I don't have a have a wife photos, and who else to ask if not a woman to review something, because they, I mean, don't uh, have that how how should look, or how a women should. So when they're going to photos, they'll be saying, "Oh, I like this one because my was like a fraction flow. I don't like my expression or something like that." So but now you will have this as your second second, second opinion.
Correct.
You
And I
can
think and I think like you're correct in the sense that it is a second eye for you. Like, first of all, it saves a lot of time and sanity. Second, it's way better to do it for crucial projects with deep curl rather than the basic curl. Like the basic curl will still be there, like the way people are doing culling inside FilterPixel will still be there. But this is new, this is exciting, this is groundbreaking. And I feel most of the people are going to shift that way or that direction, and going to see how
I
critical
think
projects are going to turn with that.
I think bring other workflow, call it normally, adjust them, and then you will go to deep call to call the perfect like the the perfect gallery. So like third step, like you do initial pass with a normal AI, you do let's uh, so the second pass is you add them, so you give the AI the edit
Ah,
to call. So the full version you would like the delivered version.
very interesting.
This
Very interesting.
yeah, that's another to go about.
Yeah, very interesting. I mean, like, uh, editing in the middle and then coming back to say, now pick my favorites. Um, I think it's a very smart move because, uh, first of all, basic culling, basic AI culling has removed your totally bad, crappy shots, and then comes the editing part, and
Yeah,
then you are reaching back with less number of photos, but you want the best out of the best. Is also a great workflow. However, I also feel like a lot of people will find value in figuring out DeepCull as one of those selection mechanisms where they can tell AI or they can talk to AI on what they are really looking at. So in the future, it's more about creating their own version or memory where they can let AI know, like the parameters that you are saying here, they are the trained parameters or trained values by us. We just feel like for a wedding photographer, these are the things that matters in a story. But as we all are different, maybe two or three values out of them are not something that you care about, and then maybe two or three are there which you really care about, which are not listed here. So editing them and then putting your own ideas into it and enhancing it over time is going to be a very strong way of culling that we have imagined, where as a photographer, I have full control on how I select and how I talk to my system, how I talk to my AI system, how I talk just like how I talk to my AI assistant.
Yeah, it's like when you have an assistant and you, let's say we studio and you have a lot of noise. So critical to have the same result between two people or three
For
people or
sure.
I don't know, a big team. It's we as have our bias or have our like different ways. So yeah, this is one of them. i- Like for a big studio, it's pretty helpful.
Consistency.
It's helpful if yeah,
No, I mean, it's like consistency is really difficult to achieve. When a team works, they have different way of thinking. They have different way of appreciating a photo. As a manager, as a post production manager, as a team player, training all of them, my assistant photographer, my editor, the person I outsourced culling to, you know, teaching all of them what my way of thinking is, how I want to see my final gallery as an output is really challenging. Consistency breaks, and then we are at square one, where even after they have culled it and delivered photos to us, we ourselves go through the final once again, just because we want to be double sure, just because we don't want to mess up with our client work. And it's a problem. It's a problem when a team works together, but they don't have a system in place. It's all
yeah,
over. um my way is different than your way, and then I just look for a freelancer outside, and then I get a photographer who shoot, and then I just shoot with them. It's very difficult to come out with a full-fledged system, a full-fledged process. And for AI, it's going to be easier if they both share the same culling rules, if they both share the same principles in which they select photos, and it's known to a system like FilterPixel. If FilterPixel understand their system, it becomes quite easier for both of them to produce same results every time.
yes, totally agree. It also helps
Yeah, and
if small team as well because as you don't have the let's say you are the one man army, so you don't have to your time is split. It's split because you have to do marketing, uh, you have to talk, you have to service them, to
yeah.
also editing. So it's helpful to have tools, filter pixel like AIs that automate your processes.
Jan, I would love to see a few examples of the best photos of what it really picked, so that our users, when they see the live, can relate to it if it's really useful to them. To go and give it a
Okay.
try.
Well, we are in the best photos. If I yeah,
Okay.
we are in the best photos that AI picked. So yeah, we have the best photos here. We also have some variants like the reviews one.
Mm.
So these are pretty similar. It's just
Bit here
second.
there.
I usually do two shots because one usually four shot may make the focus point that even if you use two times go and do some the focus in another part but the let's pick another one that it's bigger like here is like his position. I don't like
Sure.
his position. He's just picking her up. So yeah, picking her up. Yeah, this is like it's fast action and you don't the time to I just shoot one shot and I will get it. No, you can't because maybe their expression won't be the very good one. So let's say this one. This is the couple shot. So picked her up. I like this shot because why? I'm seeing just her feet,
Loving it.
and it's
I'm
like
loving it.
the water or something like that.
Yeah, it's like a
Because
fairy.
you only see you only see the groom's feet. So yeah, that's one. But like look, so this is the one that, and also we have of them. Right?
So because one of the criterias in the selection process for your selection process is that look at front, like pick shots where people are looking at front, and you can change it. Like maybe we will come out with a different version where you can say, okay, for bride and groom, I'll pick the shots where they're looking at each other. There's a connection. You
Yeah.
can just
So
train the AI that way rather than just always picking the shots where they're looking at the camera. So now this is all
so
possible to feed that criterias in an AI system.
yeah. So sure, you want the people to look at the camera. You want them to look at the camera, but he doesn't look at the camera. So okay, he doesn't look at the AI. Won't pick him. This is the price. He's a close friend of mine. So he put his veil on his head. Uh, yeah, a
Crazy.
lot of. So you let's see this one here. I want them to look not at the camera, not at me, because important action, their normal way of being, not suppose that they will be something like this, looking at the camera, camera. So sometimes you want that connection between them. You want that nose bump. You want that intimacy between them. Like so,
So I would like to
this,
appreciate here, even in the small screen, I was able to figure out like the gap between the nose is just increasing as you are moving down the similar sides.
yeah,
And I think like it picked the
th-
one where the nose is almost touching.
yeah. We have two nose touchings. We have
Ah, okay.
this one and the first one, but it picked this one. So yeah, I think it picked this one. They are similarly ranked from what I see. I
They're
don't
similarly
know.
ranked. It's just like
Yeah.
you might have picked
Oh,
any
I
of them.
think it's the focus. Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's a
think
focus.
it's
Okay.
something. Yeah, maybe it's the framing. I think it's the framing because this is more centered, and this is
Uh,
for this one. I think the center one, which is it's good. It's good because I would have picked.
so even the
So yeah,
compositions, the framing are considered now, and which is great because in the previous versions it was so difficult to figure out the black box for a photographer. Like they don't know uh, how
yeah.
it was going to pick them.
We also have emotion,
Wow.
like it takes
No,
into the emotion of
I'm
the.
loving this set. I'm loving the vibe of this gallery. I'm thinking, like this is the best moment, and then there are going to be a couple of shots like that in a sequence. Which one to pick is going to be a decision fatigue. Let AI decide that.
Yeah, yeah, sure, for sure. So we have the final shot. It's like I don't think it's somewhere here the fact, but have to look. But these are the godfathers or something like that. Uh, so uh, uh, the veil was coming back. So that's the final. But
Oh,
here also three variations or maybe more than three because I told him, look at her.
so if you look at the last one, like the third variation, which it has given 3 stars, it's
Yeah.
like kind of
So
underexposed, and then the hand moment. Though the group is looking at the camera, if you see that. The bridegroom is still in the camp.
Yeah, because I told I look at camera and fired. So I have the second one, which I think he. Oh no,
Yeah, I
he
think.
was asking me something. He was thinking, and I told him, turn your face to her, and so yeah,
But I love that it picked the one where. So I think
I
like
think
what I understood, if you can show me the three examples again, I wanna see them like the three of them.
uh,
Seen like it picked the first one, I believe. Yeah.
yeah, I picked the first one because then it's with the veil down, so it
Yeah.
the intent that I maybe I don't know if that's the case, but
Very interesting.
this one I picked and I the person and had
Yeah. Yeah.
the veil around go around. So I this one I didn't want because that's
Yeah.
why the light is focused on them. It's 8200 here. I think it's a focus light, it's not softboxing like that. So that's why it
I'm
picked
loving how
that.
deep this analysis is. Yeah, this is also 5 star.
Yeah, it's also 5 star. No, it's 3 star. This one.
Yeah, this one is 3 star.
Also, this is the first one is 5 star because I had multiple takes, but if you try to do let's say high shooting mode, the flash will keep up because it will have to flash multiple times. So I had to do
Do you
multiple takes of this.
but but do you agree? Do you agree with the AI choice in the previous series?
Because here he's they are looking at each other is up, so the second it's like he's looking at me but dying, and
Yeah.
that's when I told him to look at her, not at me,
Yeah.
and this one is a miss from the. So yeah, here we have the same thing. Here we don't have a group because I think that it's a bit different of scene. Like she is not way. I think we have okay. We have like these three,
Hmm.
which it
Very
picked the
interesting.
closest.
Very, very interesting pair to look into because there will be very less changes because this is a kind of a burst shot. Very difficult for someone to figure out themselves. Like after they are done with so many decisions in the previous
Yeah,
entire culling project, and they might take wrong decision here. Like if they are not cautious about it.
sure. So this is also kind of low key shot. It's very dark outside and it's in the woods. The shots this in the mountains, middle of the mountain. So that's why middle of the mountains. So yeah, it was already getting dark here. So this is when we were coming back home. So yeah, these are pretty difficult to do because I think these also are 60 megapixels photos,
Yeah.
and that camera does very well dark scenes. So last year, so it had to focus in the. So I have some that you saw previously.
I see. I see. Now I'm just looking at. Uh,
Yeah,
uh,
we have. Let's see, we have four shots here. It picked this one. So we have where it leaves a bit of a headroom here, and one. that's not leaving bit of a headroom here. So obvious. So this is not a good shot.
Yeah.
In this one and this one, which I think they're pretty. Yeah, it's a bit similar.
I'm
So yeah,
looking at the leg, like which looks. I don't know if it looks kind of blurry for you in the shot that it didn't pick, but for me, like it's kind of because I'm actually looking at virtually, so maybe it's sharper for
yeah.
you. Yeah. Okay.
No,
So
it's overall sharpness is there. I think it's uh, framing. Leave a bit headroom here. Here is not something interesting on the foot.
sure,
On the
sure. And I think
it's bit
this is
centered.
great.
What I see here, I think it's picking the rule of thirds, more like positioning the head. That's why how I shot it. I was shooting it with like first point, second, third point here. So that's why I think it's picking this one over this one because it's a difference of position.
Interesting.
Yeah. So uh, it does with darker scenes because here I want
Yeah,
to.
that's a real challenge. Even in darker scenes, even human can do mistakes.
Yeah, okay, but that's what I want to see. If darker scenes, how it handles darker scenes because in past version when it's under exposed, it will pick, it will reject some of these photos. So yeah, here we're seeing that we have a darker scene. It's not that
Mm.
bright. It's not that I we would use the flashlight like a bit like so a flat flashlight power. It's not and also I have because I want a uniform on them.
Nah,
So I knew I can bring this image back in post like one two stops and have exposed correctly in post and also preserve the background with the darker background
very interesting.
like this one as well. This one
Wow,
is
this one is
this
like
with
5 star.
yeah this one is a star but we have this one that's a group so it I think it gives you this one like it okay it's kind of the same with this one but it's more close up and it's giving
Correct.
you the option like okay this is a solo pick and also gives you a similar where you have multiple
Correct. So
so
like, even from the multiple is
yeah
going to pick one.
yeah we pick this one it's okay it's giving so it's giving more headroom on the top and you
Mm.
can see the
Couple is
point
at the
was
center of the frame.
yeah and it's they are in the center of the frame as well but I think it's what I did a shot I wanted to I think I was max of my zoom out and wanted to get all of this like all of the house so yeah I
Mm.
think I did something like a merge in
Ah,
with that's why I shot the bottom and the top I wanted to have them
ah,
merge sitting still so yeah it's as a first pick I would definitely pick this one because I have more of the house like them sitting there and I
crazy.
think this is more of an emotion for them for it's more emotional
Yeah. Even like see how deep it actually see the photo because even like the faces are so small to infer anything.
yeah
Um,
so that's problem in the past with have small. The your subject is here, but it's small. You want to show the big part of the. I think I have something here. So yeah, this one. Our
Very,
subject is it's pretty small in the frame
very small.
as
Yeah.
they are. So in the you would get this. I think I shot multiple because I wanted to do a stack as well. I did this image as a stack, and I didn't have a tripod with me, but this image as a stack. So there are variants, but it picked the one that I also picked.
Wow.
This is the one I picked quite
Wow.
big.
I'm
So
so
yeah.
happy. I'm so happy right now to see those examples. See, I didn't have those photos before. Right. I didn't train this AI, or my team didn't train that on these photos, and they are like new sets that you introduced. And then now you are showcasing everyone how the results are. They might have tried their projects in our previous culling approaches and then did the review process. They might face similar challenges that we all face in the review process, where AI gets it to a point and then it's more of like human intervention where they have to go and just change things. um, Deep culling currently is that state of the art where we want to reduce all the review time. No review time. It's like go, trust, ship. Um, it will take a while for people to do couple of projects till they realize and build that confidence after seeing this analysis of how many it really picks, which are totally perfect. And then if there is a pattern that it misses, so they can just check that kind of photo. Um, you know, rather than everything which they used to check today. I think people who are watching this, who have tried AI culling, should definitely go and apply to try DeepCull, as it's limited, it's beta, it's not available right now on the website. But um, you can definitely comment here if you want the access, and I'll make sure that it gets to you whenever we are ready, right? And I feel if you are an educator, if you are a filter pixel educator, if you are an advocate, definitely it's with you. It's going to be shipped to you like very soon. um but if you are currently at a journey where you are tried AI culling software, you're still exploring, would appreciate if you can just drop a comment and show your interest so my team knows that you really want to try this after seeing the results, and it really will save you time. So yeah, continuing on this with you, Eon, I think we have shown a couple of examples to people. Um, we will pick one or two examples more before we wrap up the screen share. To show them how it is doing, like maybe one or two, if you want to show something. Um,
Let's see. We can do the. I did a recall on other catalog. So
okay.
let's see on that one. So I do it on the wedding catalog.
Oh, okay.
So
Recall. We even don't sure. We are not
yeah,
sure. Recall.
I recall that. So yeah, we have best photo. Let's this is from civil wedding. So let's pick one that we can. Here
Okay.
I grab him and hug him from the back. I have multiple of this because um, I was at I think it's meters here. Also had a shooting video and were on a time rush. They had to go prepare for other things, so rushing it a bit. So are not if you shoot long focal lens, you will have to have your shutter speed pretty fast. You have to have, let's say, if you have 200 millimeters, you will have to have your 1/400 at minimum. So also do not move a lot because any shimmers may not give focus in the eyes. So if you do that, you will have also your light is though you will have to come with light or the ISO. So in this case, I didn't have natural lighting.
Mm.
I didn't have a flash. I didn't have nothing. So it's like natural light out of the camera. And I think I used the higher ISO in this case. I'm not sure, but yeah, it picked this one because group attention quality is not a. It taxes me on the overall quality because I think it's detecting the noise file
Correct.
because it's ISO 1000 or something like that. It's pretty dark. It's in also in the forest. So yeah, I think it's getting let's say this. Let's pick one of these. So it picked this one.
Looking at each other.
Yeah, yeah, they're looking at each other, but in the past his eyes are not quite closed, but it's
Ah,
just his eyes are not quite closed, but at her. So it
correct.
takes into account the emotion in the
So
eyes, like they are
initially, I will
laughing.
tell you in, in basic culling kind of scenarios where these shots are judged on technical qualities. When somebody sees like closed eyes, they're like, dude, that's reject. But then when it goes to this kind of situation, it's more about composition, framing, expression. Are they looking at each other rather than technical qualities? So it's a story, right? So
Yeah,
story matters, and I feel that's what it is doing right now.
yeah. It's picking the in. I think in past versions it would reject this one because his
Yes,
eyes are almost closed, but it it didn't. The previous versions do not take his facial expression like he's laughing, he's happy. So her facial expression as well. She's not looking
happy as well.
at him directly, but she's looking in the front. Her smile as well. The past version just look at okay. Does she has her eyes open? Okay, it's good. Uh, okay, does he has his eyes closed? Open? No, it's closed. So yeah, this takes
Yeah.
into consideration like the scene and what's
Yeah,
happening there, and
I would just like to highlight, like for people who are still using the current version, uh, it's called basic culling in the new version, which we are going to ship soon. Like there are like two separate modes of culling, like basic culling and deep culling. The basic culling will still remain the same, but it's more on technical qualities. um, it's not going in depth. It's for users who want quick results and who just want to go through the first pass and let the review process themselves everything they want to go through themselves, but they just want AI to get rid of the bad ones very quickly. And then when it comes to the deep culling, it takes a bit of time. It's not that fast as the basic culling. It's take a bit of time because it goes deeper into a lot of things, just rather than just technical qualities. So it's gonna take a lot of time. I would say like it will take 20 minutes or 10 to 20 minutes more, but then it's more deeper and it's more accurate, and it's a system because it tells you why it was not chosen and why the other one was chosen. So it's a system to give you the transparency. So in case you want to look for DeepCull, keep looking for our updates, because DeepCull will become the next thing that you're going to love. So yeah,
yeah,
Eon.
it's that's correct. It's about let's say it's about I don't say, I wouldn't say it's like 20 minutes. I think 6,000 is catalogs made it in half an hour or something like that.
Oh,
Process them,
okay.
but they were processed from with normal calling. So
Basic
yeah,
calling.
maybe yeah, maybe it helped in that. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's pretty simple. Like, should we show them how the calling looks like? Just
Yeah.
uh,
Maybe just
I,
like a beginner screen of how basic and deep color are going to look.
yeah, I'm
You know.
just to add like, I don't know, add like not from here because there are a lot of, actually that's good. Like here, yeah, let's do this. So now I'll go next here. So yeah, this is like
Yeah.
the screen that I basic call and deep call. I don't know
Yeah.
if
I
you
think
guys
like
will. I don't know if this will be like the final because I think you told me I use that you will have also the input like going in ChatGPT, telling it, okay, give me the most I don't know uh, mm, where they are very well. I don't know how to put it in in English. I have like give me the best photos of the bride and groom that are let's say Vogue style. So maybe it will pick them in that manner. So it you can also use native language, what I understand,
yeah,
when
I
calling.
like we have a lot of ideas at which this can go. And I think that's where the community comes in. So you are there and people who are a part of FilterPixel journey so far. We have the entire FilterPixel family watching this live and who will watch the recording and get through this email. Um, I think that's where the input comes in. That's where the feedback comes in. That's where we are actually inviting them to help us out. How do we design this? But so far, we have learned that it's going to be very simple. In the screen that you are seeing, it's going to be: are you going to cull for the basic culling, which is like faster, unlimited culling for a monthly subscription or an annual subscription that you holds. It does not restrict you on any number of photos. It's like just pass the number of photo, any number of photos you want through it. Or the deep culling, which is more accurate, goes deeper, tells you the reasons, do a reasoning itself before it makes a decision. But it's not limited. It's very limited to the number of photos that you can process through it. We are starting with 2,000 photos to give to people to understand, their feedback. But it is going to attach with some kind of credits in their subscriptions, and then they can buy more credits if they want to use more deep call. So it's more of like it's up to them which version of culling they want to use. But I feel like most of the people are going to use the deep cull side of things in future because they want more control. And the people I talked from the community, they are more of a mindset that it needs to be more accurate rather than being more fast. And
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
that's
that's I
because
think as
this is, yeah,
well,
that's because they don't want to spend more energy after the initial set of culling.
for sure. Because a longer time, if you wait like 10 minutes or let's say even an hour over the basic call, if you don't spend another hour after doing, it saves you time in that manner because if you do calling, you also do other stuff in background. You can work on a existing project. You can work on I don't know gallery. You can work with clients, and also you can have your workflow more faster with
Brilliant
this
point.
option.
Brilliant point. I feel
Oh,
like the 1 hour extra that you save in the reviewing, or more hours that you save in the reviewing process, are going to become your crucial asset. Plus, no decision fatigue and no mental fatigue. I think that's more of a
for sure.
reason of introducing DeepCull. With that, I would love to take this screen share off, and thank you so much, Ion, for for presenting this and letting everyone know about what DeepCull is, how it is going to become the next thing inside their FilterPixel workflow, and showing them how it helped you in your real-time project. I feel like there's a lot that we need to come out with when it comes to the deep calling experience, and it's just the beginning. So I would love to have your last any last things that you want to say to the community before we wrap up this live.
Well, yeah, there is a thing that you guys didn't mention, and you guys don't mention, haven't mentioned it, but yeah, you guys uh, take on feedback very well and implement it. So a lot of ideas that are now in Filter Pixel are mine, some of other users like you who did have an idea, and why can't you do that? So okay, I was talking. I don't know when I was to you guys about something, but I was talking to you about second. It was okay. That can be doable.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I think
I think it's the something from the magic number we were talking about in the past. Like I think I told you and others told you that why don't number for the for you are okay. You have the magic number, so you can
for sure, and I feel like that's where it all happens. So I feel like most of the feedback and most of the things that we have done in the app are actually the feedback from the community, and we have made sure that the community feedback keep on coming, and that's how this becomes the real thing that really helps someone in their day-to-day work, in their day-to-day workflow. With that note, thanks, Eon, for being with us and being the FilterPixel educator for so long, and keep helping us with the testing, and also giving a lot of feedback, which
it's
really
my
helps it to become the
pleasure.
software that we really uh, want it to be. Well, I will just spend some more time with the FilterPixel family here. But for now, thank you so much, Eon, for joining, and hope to stay in touch and share more updates with you soon. So, guys, this was Eon, and I
Thanks
hope you have enjoyed the deep culling during this live. And I feel like this is going to be a game changer for you if you take it
as
seriously
well.
from today.
Thank
So,
you guys.
your workflow should
Thank you very
not
much.
start when 2026 start. If you want to take a
Bye
lead, your
guys.
workflow should start from today. Just go and apply for deep curl, and if you want to get through the offer that is going on right now, just type xmas in the comments, and you will definitely get 50% off for life. It's limited for sure. We can't obviously give it to everyone, but you can also go to our website and check the offer. It's amazing because you can lock the price at 50% forever, and this deep cull is going to change everything for you when it comes to culling. So, with that note, thank you so much, all of you, for joining us today. And we will keep doing this lives, and if you see this and if you get a chance, if you like it, just share your love in the comment section. And we will make sure we take all your feedback and everything that you share with us and bring the next version more better for you. See you till the next time. Bye for now.